Hello, everyone. This is Rose. Today's topic from the Book of Life is computer love. Who knew love can be found on a computer? Is he real? Let's find out. Let's take a look at this short story from the Book of Life. Look at my baby, all grown up. What do you want for your birthday? I wish you would allow your father and I to give you a party to celebrate your accomplishments in life. You graduated from high school with a 4.0 GPA. You will start college in the fall. You found yourself a job without the help of me and your father. And you are moving into our studio guest house in the back. Your father and I would love to honor your accomplishments in some way. So again, I ask, what do you want for your birthday? Thanks, Mom. Rather than spend money on a party, can you and Dad buy me a small used car? Having my own transportation would allow me the freedom to be more mobile without bugging you and Dad to take me around. That's an excellent gift to give you. I would talk to Dad about it. I'm sure he would be okay with it. Let's plan to go shopping for you a car this coming weekend. Thanks, Mom, for being so understanding. I love you. I have a few more boxes to move into the guest house. Once I am moved in, I will invite you and Dad to dinner. I want to surprise you both with my cooking skills. Okay, dear. Let me know if you need help unpacking. Will do, shouts Sandra as she walks out the back door. Sandra is the Fords' oldest child. The Fords has one other child, Sandra's brother Jack, who is 16. Jack is spending his summer in boot camp for gifted kids. As promised, once Sandra got settled into her new place, she invited her mom and dad over for dinner. Sandra never cooked at her mom's home. Her mother wouldn't allow anyone other than herself to cook and clean her home. I understand. As a married woman, you don't let anyone else come in your house, including your grown kids, and cook for your husband and clean his clothes and keep his house clean. When that's your responsibility and he taking care of the household, that's what you do. So, as a very observant child, Sandra would sit in the kitchen and watch her mother and grandmother prepare meals. Sandra decided to mimic one of her grandmother's meals. She made lasagna with a mixed green salad and crescent rolls. Her parents were impressed with her culinary skills and felt their daughter wouldn't have a problem paving her way through life. They knew they raised a smart kid, 4.0 in school, and they was even smarter by allowing her to move into the guest house in the back. They can keep an eye on their baby girl. In high school, Sandra was valedictorian. She would often spend her spare time tutoring other students. She became close friends with the principal's daughter, Karen, who was in her second year of college during Sandra's last year of high school. Sandra invited Karen over to celebrate having her first place. Sandra prepared finger foods for her and Karen. She was so excited to have guests outside of her parents. She put party wings in the air fryer and prepared a veggie platter with ranch dressing. Karen brought items to make virgin pina coladas. I'm glad to hear it was virgin pina coladas. Sandra and Karen sat talking for hours about the benefits of being a young adult living outside their parents' home. Karen asked Sandra about dating. Karen, I haven't given much thought to dating. I only had one boyfriend in my life during my second and third year in high school. It was a controlled dating relationship. Our parents made sure Michael and I never went beyond a kiss on the lips. Michael graduated a year before me and is now attending college in another state. We don't keep in touch. I heard he is dating someone who attends the same college. Anyway, my experience with Michael is not sufficient enough to prepare me for a real relationship as a young lady. I am not a socialite. I'm not old enough to get into clubs. I'm only 18. So therefore, I do not know how I could and where to meet anyone to date. So Karen, how did you meet your boyfriend? My boyfriend and I met on one of the college website portals for students. We both joined a private group for students who are majoring in becoming a doctor. The members of the group discuss school-related issues pertaining to classes, course material, the professors' teaching methods, and financial assistance. Each student has to create a profile before joining. Our school ID picture is used as our profile picture. We are able to send a private DM to someone in the group. My boyfriend sent me a DM asking if we could study together in the school library. Of course, I agreed, and the rest is history. Karen, your story sounds like a match made in heaven. I would love to meet someone before I start school in the fall. It would be good if there are some social media platforms similar to your college group portal for students that I can join, and especially for people my age. Is there anything out there for someone my age? Everything I heard about is for the mature people, single people. I don't want to be on a site where I'm attracting somebody in their late 30s and 40s. There is, Sandra, there is such a site. Okay, help me find the way, Karen. Okay, let's start now, Sandra. Have you heard of Facebook? Yes, but I never been on Facebook. It's okay, Sandra. I will coach you step by step. Let's start by setting up a profile for you. Then we will add your profile on Space Messenger, which is related to Facebook. It will allow someone to DM you directly. Then we will search for groups you can join on Facebook. Karen spent the rest of the evening helping Sandra set up a profile. They found a group for young adults between the age of 18 to 25 who were valedictorians in high school. The members of the group talked about their senior year in high school. They talked about college, their first real job, moving out of their parents' home, buying their first car, and their future. Well, Karen and Sandra spent a lot of time on Facebook, but it was getting late. Because it was late, Sandra invited Karen to spend the night. Karen cordially declined because she had a brunch date with her boyfriend. Sandra walks Karen to her car parked in the family huge driveway, which allowed room for at least 4 cars. Sandra stayed up half the night interacting with people in the group on Facebook. The next day, after running a few errands, Sandra goes back on Facebook to find she had received a DM from Robert. Robert introduces himself as a single 21-year-old college student who is majoring in aerospace engineering. He asked to meet with Sandra in person or to talk with her directly over the phone. Sandra replied to Robert DM, requesting that they spend a little time together getting to know each other by DMing each other before exchanging phone numbers. She wasn't comfortable with meeting someone so soon after saying hi on the computer. Robert agreed. The two messaged each other back and forth for 2 weeks, talking about their families, their future endeavors, and current events. Sandra found herself looking forward to receiving a message from Robert. She became very tired of having to log on to Facebook to hear from him. She decided it was time to give him her personal phone number. She was ready. Robert called her immediately after receiving the DM with her phone number. They talked on the phone for hours. Isn't that how that first love normally go? You always have so much to say in that first conversation. Sandra found out that Robert only lived 5 miles away from her home. Both their colleges are near their homes, which means their relationship would be local and not long distance. She didn't have to worry about Robert going to school out of state. Sandra agreed to meet Robert for lunch 3 weeks after meeting on Facebook. They met at a cafe midway between their homes. Robert was standing outside the cafe when Sandra arrives. She was so happy that Robert looked like his profile picture on Facebook. It made it easier for her to feel comfortable that she was in the company of the correct person. I can understand that. As Sandra was approaching Robert, he shouts out, "Hello, Sandra. You are more beautiful in person." Sandra giggled with a huge smile as she says, "Thank you." Robert brought Sandra a single red rose with a card that read, "You know, I have been searching for someone who can share that special love with me. And your eyes have that sparkle. Could it be your face I see on my computer screen?" Smooth, smooth, smooth. He is smooth. Sandra's entire aura glowed as she read the card that he gave her. She hugs Robert, then kissed him on the cheek. She thanked him for the rose and card. Robert opens the door of the cafe for Sandra to enter first. He finds them a seat for two near the window, so that the natural light shining through the window would highlight her beauty. Robert and Sandra talk for 2 hours about their future plans after college as they enjoy soup and a sandwich at the cafe. Robert asked Sandra to be his girlfriend. Sandra, she agreed as long as their relationship was exclusive. That's what I call a smart young lady. The next day, Sandra lays in her bed awoke, daydreaming about Robert, when she hears a knock on the door. Sandra opens the door. "Hi, Mom. What are you doing here?" "Sorry, Mom. I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I'm surprised to see you at my door. Usually you call me on the phone when you need to talk with me." "Well, dear, there is someone at the house for you, and I did not want to call you in front of him. At this moment, your dad is chatting with him." "Who is it, Mom?" "It's Michael." He is home for a few weeks before returning back to school for the fall semester. What do he want, Mom? He said he was passing through the neighborhood and decided to drop by to say hello to everyone. I'm not sure if I want to see him, Mom. He never reached out to me after leaving for college a year ago. Why now? What do you mean, why now? Am I missing something? Yes, Mom, you are. I met someone. His name is Robert. We have been talking for a month. Robert asked me to be his girlfriend and I accept. We are in an exclusive relationship. Robert lives 5 miles from us and attends college here in the state. The relationship feels right. I feel he is the perfect person for me. Besides, the last I heard, Michael is dating someone at his college. Well, dear, what do you want me to say to Michael? I told him that I would check to see if you are available. Mom, please tell him that I am not available. You can tell him that my phone number is still the same. I'm hoping me saying this will make a statement to him, letting him know that he just cannot show up at my door after a year and expect all is well, especially when he hasn't called me or come by to see me when he came home from school for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Sandra, I have raised a strong, wise, intelligent young woman. I am so proud of you, dear. I have watched so many young women on these reality TV shows lower their standards and devalue themselves in order to be in relationship with someone who openly disrespect them. Thank you, Mom. You and Grandmother taught me well. Now I have found my computer love, and I am not going back. Click the thumbs up and subscribe button to receive notifications of more articles from the Book of Life. Be blessed and safe. Peace.